Nadi Shodhana is generally called alternate nostril breathing. In the yogic tradition, nadis are subtle energy channels, and shodhan means to purify. This is a more subtle breathing practice that focuses on clearing the energy channels. By regulating the breath through each nostril, sometimes in balanced inhales and exhales, and sometimes in ratios of breathing that extend one side of the breath longer than the other, the mind must focus, and the two hemispheres of the brain are said to balance out. Generally, when we are healthy, there will be one nostril more open than the other for a couple of hours at a time, and then it will swap on and on throughout the day. When we're run down or unwell, one nostril will be far more blocked or imbalanced than the other. For me, it's usually the left nostril that blocks up and warns me that I need to take greater care to prevent getting sick. So with this practice, you may need tissues to help you purify. Some yogic adepts can do this pranayama without the hand by focusing the breath through one nostril and then the other. But for our purposes, we'll use the hand to help. Use whichever hand is your dominant hand, with the thumb against the side of one nostril and the ring or pinky finger against the other. You can also place the thumb or finger underneath the nostril to block the airflow. Either way, the pressure is light, just enough to shift the airflow to the other side, and not enough to change the shape of your nose. Bring your non-dominant hand into Gyan Mudra, so you're connecting the first finger and the thumb together in a circle and lengthening the other three fingers out. Bring your dominant hand, whichever hand you want to work with, up to your face and connect the first two fingers of that hand to the point between your eyebrows. So not so much the middle of your forehead, but more between your eyebrows. And use that connection of your fingers to your forehead between your brows to press your head slightly back and up and feel how that lifts your sternum. We're going to start just with an easy alternate nostril breathing. So if you close off your right nostril and breathe out through your left nostril, and then breathe in through that same side. And then close that side and breathe out through the right. And breathe in through the right. So you're breathing out and then in through each side before switching sides. And allowing the elbow and shoulder of that arm that's up at your face to soften down. Almost as though your arm is hanging from your fingertips that are connected to your forehead. Feeling that you're supported underneath by your waist more than by your shoulders or your jaw. And as you find this rhythm here, notice your nostrils, if one side is more open than the other, or which side is more open. They change dominancy every couple of hours. So notice which side you can breathe more easily through. And take any time you need to clear your nose so that you can breathe. Taking your gaze internally towards your fingertips as though you're looking at the fingerprints on your fingertips, right there between your brows. And we're going to begin to add in a ratio to the breathing. I'll give you some numbers, but play with them. Don't feel that they need to be hard and fast numbers to work with. So this next time that you exhale, see if you can pace the breath out of the body to the count of 10, or as close as you can get without strain. And then that same side, inhale as close as you can to the count of 5. So the inhale needs to be a bit more dynamic. And once you've inhaled fully, then suspend the breath. So Kumbhaka. Suspend the breath to as close to 20 beats as you can, again without struggle, without strain. So just notice where you get to, and then switch sides when you're ready to exhale. Exhaling out for about 10 counts. Inhaling in for about 5, and then suspending the in-breath for about 20. When you breathe in, you can feel the rib cage expand. See if you can keep that as you suspend the breath in. Keep the length of your spine, the expansion of your rib cage. And then see if you can keep that as well when you exhale. Noticing any tightening that happens through this precision or through suspending the breath. So keeping your jaw, your face spacious. You're exhaling 10, inhaling 5, suspending for 20, and then switching sides. Noticing as you stay with it if your capacity to meet those gauges, those numbers, increases or becomes easier. This next time that you exhale through the left side, let that be the last round. Let that finish this Nadi Shodhana. And bring your resting hand up to meet the hand that's at your face, bringing your palms together in Atmanjali Mudra, with your thumb tips now touching that same point between your brows that your fingertips were touching. Your fingertips pointing up towards the sky, let your elbows and your shoulders drop down. And breathing here as though you're breathing through this third eye point. So imagine that the stream of the breath is now coming in through that point between your brows and out through that point. And notice as you look here and you breathe here if there's any color or light. Namaste.